the blood around which the music of the angelic host in this 5th chapter of Revelation is gathered. The first word is redemption. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things such as silver and gold, but with the precious blood of Christ, a lamb without blemish.
Oh, okay. Go on, then.
I want to speak to someone who has knowledge about the subject matter. So if I
thought them all. Come on, then.
I was talking to you.
Yeah, and you backed off.
You know why I backed off?
Have you talked to me? Have you talked to me? Have you talked to me? Have you talked to me?
Now, let's talk about carbon dating.
Okay, of what? Of what? No, he's debating me. You know what they're talking about.
Talking to them.
He just ended the conversation.
No, he didn't.
He literally said, if you don't want to talk, that's fine. And then he went, oh, I don't want to talk to you.
I don't talk
He is a liar.
Don't talk to him. Knowing
Just relax.
that I'm talking to.
No, I don't care. He's targeting Chris.
Just relax.
Talk to me.
Why can't you stay
Talk
quiet?
to me.
I'm asking the question this lady asked.
Yeah, I asked a question, yeah.
Right. So be patient. Don't interrupt when I'm talking.
Thank you.
Right. So the reason why I don't talk to this individual, because I know this individual doesn't even know the subject matter he wants to debate Muslims with. For example, he wants. I'm just telling you
how to get out of it.
You don't know even Ishaq, and you don't know even
why is he
Katir.
interrupting? So let me tell you exactly the reason why. So you can only have a meaningful discussion with someone when we know what we're talking about. If I want to talk to you about something and you didn't know anything about it, I can't be able to have a meaningful discussion
Wait,
with
but you're asking her questions that she clearly isn't an expert in. You hypocrite. You're absolute hypocrite. You intentionally ask people who don't know answers to these questions. Is she an expert?
Saying that's right.
Did you notice, as I'm trying to answer,
Absolute
he's
hypocrite.
interrupting. I am not saying I want you to be an expert.
Oh, okay.
Have a discussion.
Go on then, have a chat with me.
I want to speak to someone who has knowledge about the subject matter. So if I
thought them all. Come on then.
I was talking to you.
Yeah, and you backed off.
You know why I backed off?
Because you have no idea what I was talking
At
about.
what point did you stop? Because you were crazy according to your own admission. So exactly.
Mansur, let's compare the biblical manuscripts to the Islamic manuscripts.
So now, to complete my answer to you, without any interruption from crazy or non-crazy people. So once you
talk to me. Debate me.
You see the problem?
You can walk away.
I'm trying to answer you, and you have to...
That's your thing, not mine.
Sorry. I'm answering your question. So once you identify someone doesn't have any knowledge of the subject matter, and he wants to debate, you know what a debate is? A debate is
you like you know because you are someone who doesn't know.
It's deception. It's deception. That's what it is.
It's
You are not hearing the answer because of the interruption of your Christian
Debate me.
So, the reason a debate is when you know the subject matter very well, sufficiently well enough to establish the truth of that matter. Not only...
Do you sufficiently know the subject matter so much you could debate
I
it?
wasn't debating you. I was having a
What?
discussion.
Oh no, it's not even a debate.
Look.
Oh.
He wants to debate.
Debate me
Look,
Debate me.
you have to
Come
know
on.
the subject matter. You have to know... Listen.
Even she's telling you. She's telling you, Mansur. Listen to the lady, Mansur. Mansur, listen to the...
Stop talking to women. It's
So
haram.
how can you look? If you know someone doesn't have knowledge in the subject matter, do you think it's wise to debate with these people?
This is what you're doing by coming up to this lady.
Do you think it's wise?
He doesn't know.
Good question. What did you know?
That's a good point. How do you know? How do you know?
Because of all his
Have you talked to
discussions
me?
so far.
Have you talked to me? 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 Have you talked to me?
Now let's talk about carbon dating.
Okay, of what? Of what?
Carbon dating.
Are you talking to a girl about
Right? So now I want to know whether you
Are
understand.
you going to talk about Islamic manuscripts?
Wait.
Wait.
So what we are doing is this debate is about establishing whether this individual. What's your name?
Manuscripts.
What's your name? Chris. whether Chris is worth debating by anyone in the future from now on.
Yes,
Oh, right. So, wait. What I do now,
Let me finish.
I can never undo.
That means he's afraid of
I
you.
know, of course.
Hang on a minute.
He's afraid of you,
Right.
He's trying to nullify all this debate.
He's trying to nullify it.
Alright, people, it's okay.
This is what a coward
you guys
does.
Muslims, make sure you don't dare talk to this guy. Because if you talk to this guy, your Islamic nonsense will be exposed.
I know. This is why he attacks character. He doesn't attack argument.
Exactly.
This is ad hominem, the example of a weak argument.
Exactly.
This is your da'i, guys. Why do you not have better? Why do you not have people who are knowledgeable, who are not afraid?
Exactly.
This
Why
man has
don't
been
you
running
debate
for me
Jay
for
Smith,
months.
huh?
Why would he debated Jay Smith? He got destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. This man had to admit that there are different Qurans. This man had to admit there's different Qur'an, and they have different meanings. Let's debate it. Let's debate the Qur'an.
Carbon
so
dating
glad
of
that
manuscripts.
took me away
Let's
from
debate
him.
I
Qur'an.
know for sure this individual called Chris doesn't know anything about the subject. Now, tell me the principles of carbon dating.
What is this in
What do you
relation
wanna talk
to?
about carbon?
Make
What is
your
it
argument.
relevant for?
Manuscripts of the
Make
text.
your argument.
Manuscripts of the
Okay,
Bible
let
and
me
the
put me in
Quran.
there.
So, you put it if you want. So now, what are the principles of carbon dating?
Okay, so carbon dating is a method. Is when you analyze the carbon that is present in the material or in ink, and you see exactly how long it's been since those carbons, the carbon has gone from that particular object, right? So from the parchment or from the ink. So that's a process by which we can have a rough estimate as to when something is dated by. So for example, the Birmingham portfolio has been carbon dated between, say, around 570, and 645. That's a problem for Muslims. That's a problem for Muslims because that means if you take the median average, which is a common, which is a common practice in this, which is a common thing that you do in academia.
I have to leave, guys, so I just want to say one thing, just one thing. If you confess with your mouth, Jesus is Lord,
Then you
and
go to
believe in your
hell.
heart,
Then you go to hell.
Then you will be
Yes, then you
saved.
go to hell.
Then you will be saved.
Then you go to
I
hell.
thought you believed in Jesus. I thought you believed in Jesus.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second. I apologize. Why do we choose the BP from the 1950s when we talk about carbon monoxide? Why is the year 1950 chosen for BP? Do you know what BP is in relation to carbon dating?
I'm talking about the Islamic manuscripts of the Birmingham portfolio.
I am talking about the principles of carbon dating. So now, within these principles, we choose the year 1950 as a BP. Now, tell me what that means.
You haven't addressed what I've said.
Look, we are addressing
Can you
how
address what I
much
just
knowledge
said?
you have on the
I
subject
literally
matter.
just went on and on
Wait,
about what the
Chris,
Birmingham portfolio is.
I am not
Birmingham
talking
portfolio
about
is
the
Surah
Italian
18,
manuscript.
Surah 19, Surah
Alright,
20.
Chris,
Yes?
listen.
Now, I'm telling you about
listen, Toko.
I'm telling you
Listen.
about radio carbon dating of the Birmingham portfolio.
Stop.
You won't
We
let me speak.
are talking about the principles of radiocarbon dating. So you need to know what the principles are. So let me ask you again. First question. Why did we choose the year 1950 when it comes to BP years?
What is the relevance of this?
Because that will demonstrate whether you know about carbon dating or
I
not.
literally just described what it is.
Okay,
I gave
tell
an
me.
example of
Okay,
it. I
so
told you the scholarly reference
if
of a
you
carbon
are-
dating of the Birmingham
listen,
portfolio. I told you
Chris.
it's Surah 18, 19, 20. I told you the median reading range of that is 610. That's a scholarly average that you take. That would mean that the revelation was revealed around the same time of the hurricane. That would contradict the Islamic narrative.
Stop, Chris.
That would mean Islam is wrong.
Stop.
There. Do you want to know more? I just quoted
Listen,
scholarly
Chris.
material
Listen,
and
Chris.
it's not enough.
Chris, and those of you listening.
This is
my
what you do when you
specific-
attack character.
My specific question to someone who thinks he knows about carbon dating, my question to you,
Just debate what I'm saying. I'm not here for a lecture. I'm not here for a lecture,
I'm
bro.
going to
Just
ask
tell-
him, I'm going to
I made an argument. Respond to my argument.
Chris,
Respond to my argument.
Chris, this
Respond to my
debate,
argument.
my sister in humanity, is to establish whether this gentleman called Chris knows about the subject
I
matter.
don't need to jump through hoops for your
My
personal.
question number one,
desire.
I repeat again. Why did we choose 1950 as a year, and what does BP mean?
Why is the dating of the Birmingham portfolio averaged to around 610? Why?
Okay, so he doesn't know
That's
the answer.
that's the actual crux of the
If
issue.
anyone knew anything about carbon dating,
Go on then.
they would know what BP means. Do you know what BP means?
Bro,
Do
I'm
you
not, I'm
know?
not here for your lecture.
Do you know
I'm
what
not
BP
here-
means?
No,
Does he know what BP
listen,
means?
this is an attack on character.
Oh,
I have not
I don't
attacked his
want you to.
character. He attacked my character.
He's Googling.
He does
Look,
not know.
He's Googling to tell him. Okay.
Answer my question. Answer my question. I told you, and I spoke for a few minutes about the Birmingham
My
portfolio.
next question.
You addressed my argument.
To know whether
Still
this
hasn't addressed
gentleman.
it.
Okay. The next question to understand whether he knows about carbon dating is to talk about the 1 sigma and 2 sigma variations. What are the differences between 1 sigma
I
and 2
just
sigma?
told you, using the method of carbon dating,
What is the difference
scholars
between
have told
1 sigma
us
and 2
that
sigma?
the Birmingham portfolio, which is sort of 18, 19 to
Hello?
20,
Chris,
he won't address
What
what I'm
is the
saying.
difference?
He doesn't
Why
care.
not just what he said?
He knows that his scholars
what
have
is
shown
the
the Birmingham
difference
portfolio
between
contradicts
1
Islamic
sigma
narrative.
and 2 sigma?
The Uthmanic Codex is completely destroyed as a narrative because of the Birmingham
You know what?
portfolio and the radiocarbon dating.
I think- you
You
know what?
have a massive
You know what?
problem, and he won't address it
Chris.
because he has to attack me.
Chris,
Look how many
Intelligent
times he
Chris.
attacks me
Look,
and how many
I
times
asked
he
him
attacks my
how many
arguments.
questions- how many times have I asked him questions? 2 questions. In terms of understanding someone's knowledge base about radiocarbon dating,
know it's quite a lot,
One second.
Thank
Very
you.
basic.
Ah, thank you, I
The
appreciate
very
that.
basics of radiocarbon dating. He should know what
Did
1
you study
sigma.
it? Did you study it?
Wait,
Did you study it?
Anyone,
Did you study it? Do you have a degree in
anyone-
it? Do you have a degree in it?
Anyone, you don't need a degree
He
or
won't let me
PhD.
finish.
You don't know the degree.
Oh, you don't
understand?
agree?
Yes.
Oh, no,
Yes.
Oh, no, so we're on the same level. Right, great. Anyway, the Birmingham portfolio.
Listen.
You won't answer my
Chris,
question.
Chris,
You won't answer my question.
Chris,
You won't answer
you
my
know what
question.
this debate is about?
Do you know what palimpsest
No,
is?
it's about
Do you know
you
what
getting
palimpsest
off
is?
the topic.
Do
you
you
know
know
what
what this
palimpsest
debate
is?
is about?
Do you know what
I agreed
palimpsest
to
is?
debate for 5 minutes to demonstrate.
To attack my
whether-
character.
No, not character.
To attack my
Whether
character.
you know about the
Ad
subject
hominem
matter.
is an example of a fallacious argument.
What
This
have I
man
attacked him?
demonstrates
Excuse
it
me. What have I attacked
beautifully.
him? What did I say about him in person?
Changing the subject.
Excuse
He
me.
won't
What
address
did I
what I
say?
say.
What's
I
What is a
am about
palimpsest?
to demonstrate
What's a palimpsest?
whether he knows about the
Let's
subject.
have a debate. Have a debate.
What is a palimpsest?
Have a debate.
What's the topic?
So now, firstly,
Yeah.
What is a
no,
palimpsest?
it is a debate about whether you know about the subject.
He knows.
I literally just told you. I told you, dude. I just gave you the Birmingham portfolio discovered in 2015.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know,
it's currently
you
hosted
answered.
in Birmingham.
My
It's a
final
copy of
question.
Surah 18, 19,
My
and
final
20.
question to establish.
What's a palimpsest? What is a palimpsest? Tell me.
You're ignoring
No, you tell me.
it.
What's a palimpsest?
Listen, Chris.
Tell me now.
No.
Let's see if he knows.
The debate
What's a
was
palimpsest?
me asking you questions.
Oh, if I ask him, he won't tell
It
me.
wasn't. It's a debate. No.
Now hear me
What's a
out.
palimpsest?
Hear me
What's
out.
a palimpsest?
My final question. My final.
What is it?
Listen.
He doesn't know the subject matter,
My
guys.
final
He doesn't know what a palimpsest is.
If I didn't
You
know
see
the
how
subject matter,
silly
why
that
are you so
is?
interested to
It's an
talk to me?
attack of character.
Look, if I didn't know the subject matter, why would someone be foolish to talk to me then?
Because you're an idiot.
What are
And
you
people will
talking
refute you easy.
Look,
What's the topic?
now that's not ad hominem. That's not.
No, no, I'm
insulting
not saying your
character.
argument is wrong. I'm saying you're an idiot.
Okay, he's just calling me an idiot, right? And we have now a
He's
Christian
done it like
apologist.
20 times to
Wanna
me.
be?
Yeah, but
I
you
get
weren't
one of
listening
him.
to
He wants to debate with idiots. Wow.
You're
No,
not-
I
you're
want to
not
debate the very
debating
best.
him.
All right.
Are you a man of
Okay.
knowledge on this topic? Are you a man of
My
knowledge?
final question.
Are you a man of knowledge?
Chris,
Are you a man of knowledge?
Chris, my final question.
What do you want to debate?
My
Wait,
final
wait,
question.
Mansur,
My final question to you. Are
You've
you
never
listening?
answered a single one
Are
of
you
my
listening
questions.
to my final question?
You can't debate me, can you?
Are you
You're
listening to my
terrified
final
of
question?
debating me.
My final question
You're
is,
terrified of debating me.
when it comes to
This is your day.
when it comes to dating of manuscripts, do we take the mean, median, or average?
What is a palimpsest?
I'm asking you the question.
Look, guys, is this what you want? Is this really what you want? Or do you want an actual argument? Do you want an actual argument?
Stop.
You're
You
not
won't
being
Do you
debate.
fair.
know Jay Smith made the blunder, and he's going to learn from him?
You've
right?
made blunders.
Right.
This man has been on camera and said no Quran differs, letter by letter, word by word. That's a
So when
lie,
it comes
and
to-
he knows it's a
okay,
lie.
So
Do
when
you want
it
to talk
comes
about it?
to
Let's talk about the Qur'an.
radiocarbon dating.
Let's talk about the Qur'an.
When it comes to the
When you talk about
radiocarbon
this, when you
dating,
talk about this.
do we take
What's
the
a
mean,
palimpsest?
the median,
What's a
the
palimpsest?
average? What do we take?
What's a palimpsest?
What's
a palimpsest?
So have
He
you heard
wants to know.
Excuse
There you
me.
are. There you are then. There you are.
5
They
minutes
use
over.
trickery
One
and they
second.
target those who are new to the corner.
Excuse me.
This is the example of the Da'i.
Chris,
You won't engage with me.
did you answer any of my questions?
Did you answer any of mine?
Yeah, it's true. You never asked those questions.
I literally gave you an argument and you were like, no,
Do you want me to answer your questions?
Right, yeah, here we go.
Good.
First one,
Before
what's
you,
a
no,
palimpsest?
stop. Before you do that, remember what we agreed on? I said.
I never agreed to anything.
Okay,
I just said I
no,
wanted to debate
wait.
you.
Before I debate anyone, I try to establish whether the person knows the subject matter or not. Did I
Right.
not say that to you?
Really?
You did say that.
And did you come to the conclusion
No.
she's an expert?
And then,
did you come to the conclusion?
stop, don't interrupt. And then, I said, the reason why I don't want to debate Chris is because he doesn't know the subject matter. Did I say that?
What's the subject?
You're
Thank
attacking
you.
my
I said-
character.
Right.
I'm not
right.
addressing the
and then what I
argument that I
said,
made.
now let us debate for 5 minutes.
Okay, we
To
haven't
establish,
debated.
We haven't
Haven't
debated.
debated.
No, we haven't even debated. You just
Be
said.
fair. What did I say? I'm going to
Why
establish.
even You didn't
Do you know what I said? It's all in
I have
tape.
no idea about
I
any of that
said,
thing.
I am going to establish whether Chris knows about the subject matter.
Why
Did I
don't you
not say
just
that?
destroy me in
Did I not
debate?
say that?
Why don't you just why don't you
Sorry,
just debate me?
did I not say that?
Yeah, but you're not debating.
Hang on. Did I not say that? Yes, I did. So now I asked him 3 questions. Hang on, please. Sorry, I apologize. I asked him 3 questions to establish whether he knows the subject matter. I asked him about BP and 1950, year 1950.
What's a palimpsest? What's a palimpsest?
Look. I asked him that. Then I asked him.
We don't want to know about
Stop.
Who knows the most terminology?
Hang on.
That's the argument.
Stop. It's not my argument.
Wait, by your logic then, if you
And
can't
then I
answer the
asked him,
question, you are not a
what is
person
the
of knowledge.
difference between 1 sigma and 2 sigma? The third question I asked him, when it comes to dating,
Why are you
debating me.
debating the girl,
Debating
man?
me.
Stop debating the girl.
and when it comes to
Stop.
dating,
Stop running, man.
do we take, okay,
Stop running away from the debate.
answer my 3 questions and I'll answer yours.
No, I'm not playing this. Answer these 3 questions about technical
Answer my 3
terms.
questions and I'll
I
answer
gave
yours.
you a technical term.
Look, I will
Answer my
answer his
technical.
questions
Go on, then. What's a
if
palimpsest?
he answers
What's a
my 3
palimpsest?
questions first.
Wait, his argument is because I can't give an answer for a technical definition, therefore I'm not willing to debate it. I gave the same to you, he also can't meet it.
Not
By his same
definitions.
logic, he himself is not worthy of debating this
Chris,
topic.
Chris, I said to all the cameras, I will, God willing, answer his questions only provided that he
Fact,
answers my
he never
questions.
will.
Tell us the
Fun fact, he never
So
will.
now answer the question number 1.
No, you answer my
Why
question.
do
What
we
is a
use
palimpsest?
1950 year?
What is a palimpsest?
Hang on. I said I will answer.
Answer now.
No, I will answer only if you answer mine.
Stop waffling.
Do you know that? Okay, listen.
I don't care.
Do
You
you
don't know what a
know the
palimpsest
answer to my
is. Because that's
question?
not essential to my argument.
Do you know the answer to
I'm
my
not
question?
interested in attacking your character. I'm interested
Do
in
you
debating
know?
you.
Do you know the answer to my
Why are
question?
you only interested in attacking my character?
I haven't attacked your character.
You literally said, I don't think he's even worth debating. Here's how I'm going to evaluate that he's not even worth debating.
Do you know the
That's an
subject
attack
matter?
on me.
Do you know the subject matter?
Why don't you just debate me?
What do you want to debate
Do you know
about?
the subject?
You were running
Do you know
away.
the subject?
I did after he said this to me on many times.
Do you know the principles of radiocarbon dating?
Listen, I want to debate
Do you
you.
know the principles of radiocarbon
You know what a
dating?
palimpsest is?
I'm asking you, Chris. You are not asking me what I know. I'm asking you what you know.
Yeah, because heaven forbid I ask you a question as well, and then people realise you
the
don't know
dispute is
either.
whether you know the subject matter.
Mate, Mansur is going to go home and he's going to Google what a palimpsest is.
Chris, do you know the principles of radiocarbon dating?
Why don't you debate me?
Want to have a debate?
Do you know the principles of radiocarbon
Why
dating?
don't you debate me?
So you want to have a debate or not?
So now you don't know. Okay, I'm making a claim. He doesn't
What a
know.
palimpsest is.
He doesn't know what a BP
You
here
don't
is.
know what a palimpsest is. What's a palimpsest?
Does he know what?
What's a palimpsest?
Does he know the principles?
This is Dawa. Welcome to Dawa.
Because this discussion and debate was about whether Chris even knows about the subject matter. So he
And I
needs to
literally read
demonstrate
off about the Birmingham portfolio, about when it was discovered, about what SORAs it was, about the fact that
In archaeology, do you know the principle? Do you know the principle?
You go according to scholars.
So
You go
now,
according to scholars.
Mansur, you have no idea.
evidently clear.
You have no idea.
Evidently clear.
You have no idea.
That he doesn't know anything.
This is us. Convince Steve. You might convince Steve. Debate me. This is how I know you will never debate me because you will never ever win a debate.
Answer my question.
You will never win a debate. What's the
Answer
palimpsest?
the question.
You will never win a debate.
Answer the question.
You have demonstrated you don't have knowledge, and you have demonstrated you are afraid of debate. If you weren't, you would have just debated me.
I am
I've given him every opportunity. Every opportunity. He won't answer. It's gone, man. It's just gone. It's just gone.
You're gonna go.
That's a Da'i. That's a top Da'i. We got Lam in here. We got Mansur here. Do you want to get Hashim? Get Hashim. Get Hashim. Wait, wait. You ran away from me, you liar. You ran away from me. Yeah, you're fair playing. Yes.
Did I say to you? Are you listening? Did I say to you, I will answer your questions only once you answer my question?
I literally gave you an
haven't got a
introduction
clue about
to Birmingham portfolio. I told you the SORAs. I told you the fact of how the material or the ink is dated based on the levels of carbon. It gives you an approximation of when the actual object came about.
Listen.
We're addressing
Okay.
that.
Anyone who knows about radiocarbon dating should know the difference between
us a
1
lecture.
sigma and 2 sigma. What is the difference? What is the difference?
That have to do with Islam.
Chris,
sorry, mate.
what is the difference between 1 sigma and 2 sigma?
What's a palimpsest? Alright, sorry, let me get it.
Anyone who is sincere and genuine and knowledgeable about the subject matter of carbon dating, you should say, yeah, let me tell you about 1 sigma and 2 sigma. The 1 sigma
Anyone
is-
who's sincere about the same topic would know what a palimpsest is, so answer.
Listen,
Answer.
are you trying to ascertain my knowledge on the subject, or am I trying to ascertain your knowledge?
I'm trying to ascertain yours as well as you're trying to ascertain
No,
mine.
the debate
Because I
wasn't
think
for
you don't
that.
know anything.
The
You won't
debate
debate.
we started from, watch the tape. The
You have been
debate we
called
started
out because
to
you
see
know you target
whether
those
you
who
know
don't
the
know
subject
what they're
matter.
talking
Chris,
about. You target those who are new in the faith.
Chris,
You don't go for people who are
Chris,
knowledgeable.
Chris,
That's not
when
good,
it comes to
man.
radiocarbon
Shameful.
dating,
Shameful.
do we take the median date?
What's a palimpsest?
This has nothing to do with the
You literally have no idea.
A palimpsest.
Why should I try it?
Educate me.
Too much.
Educate me. Come on.
So you don't know. You don't know.
No, educate
You don't know.
me.
You don't
Educate
know.
me.
You don't know.
I don't
If I
think you
tell
know
you what it
either.
is.
Educate me.
You want me to do it? All right, here we go. A palimpsest is the underlying written text that's underneath an overlaying text on a manuscript. That's what a palimpsest is.
So
He
wait,
didn't
wait,
know
wait,
that.
wait, wait, wait. So
He
I
thought-
okay,
oh.
hang on.
Guys,
So-
guys,
wait,
guys,
wait,
come on.
Wait,
Come on.
Right, wait. So now,
You were
good,
mate.
good. So,
Can we now have a debate?
Wait.
Can we now have a
So you
debate?
have
Have I
educated me.
proved that I know enough?
No.
Oh no.
You ready?
I didn't meet his
You ready?
I lost the mastermind with Mansur.
So, because now you're ready to prove to me, now tell me, when it comes to carbon dating, do we take,
Guys,
do we take the median
guys.
date?
We could have had 20, 30 minute debate by now. We could have had a debate. I don't care. Look, dude.
Do we take the median date?
He knows he's going to lose.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Quran. Let's talk about solemn
So
palimpsest.
when,
Now that you know what palimpsest is.
I watched one of your debates with
Oh,
a
you
Muslim.
did. You did. When?
Listen,
It is an attack
listen.
on me. I have a funny feeling it's an attack on me.
I'm just telling you what I
All
listened
right,
to.
okay.
So I listened to you talking about how we date through radiocarbon dating. And Chris, and you talked about median dates. So now, can you educate me? Do we take the median dates when it comes to radiocarbon dating?
Why don't you talk about the argument that I made?
Can you educate
That the
me?
Birmingham portfolio
Can you-
has a radiocarbon
Chris,
dating that precedes that
Chris,
of Mohammed.
Chris, this
There you go, that's my
discussion
argument.
will
There you go.
settle that you have no clue what you're talking about. Educate me now on
I made my argument.
do we take the median date,
Let me make my argument.
Chris?
He won't let you make your
When it
argument.
comes to dating, radiocarbon dating,
Right.
do we take the average?
Dude.
Do we take the average?
You're playing this whole.
No,
let's
I'm
attack
asking
each
you.
other's character.
Do you know about it?
You didn't know what a palimpsest was.
When did I say I didn't know?
You literally went, what is it then? And I had to tell you and you went,
no,
okay.
No, I asked you to educate me, right?
You didn't know, my
No,
friend.
I wanted to establish whether you knew. So now, I want to know whether you know about radiocarbon dating.
Right. So I just.
When it comes to, let me ask you again, one more time. When we take the date, okay, last time then.
Can I
Very
make
good.
an argument finally? I want to
Now,
make an argument.
How do we date?
Listen.
How do we
listen,
date? Which date do we take?
Listen.
Which date do we take when it comes to radiocarbon dating?
Muzmatch, not Tinder. We've got to
Which
keep
date
it
do we
halal.
take? Which date do we take?
Listen, carbon dating gives you a range, yes?
And which date do we
Right,
take?
listen. You can take,
carefully.
listen.
Listen carefully.
Of that range, yes, there is a earliest range and a latest range. And this is up for debate based on what you're actually measuring. For example, the Birmingham portfolio measured the parchment,
what
but
did it
doesn't
mean?
measure the ink.
What did it mean,
Right.
earlier and
So I
later
mean,
range?
you can take,
What does it mean?
You can take any point between these two dates. Now you can take an average if you wanted to. That might be a good
What do
idea.
the scholars do?
Well, you can take an average, that'll be one method.
What do the scholars do?
A scholar will take this into account as one of the accurate ways of
What
dating.
date do the scholars
Listen,
take?
another way of dating manuscripts is you look at the
What
script.
date do the
Let me
scholars
give you an answer.
Okay, listen.
So, the Hijazi script is one of the earliest forms of Arabic script that we know. That's why when we look at the Birmingham portfolio manuscripts we know they're early. Combined with the radiocarbon date, we can give a range. Now, the range by carbon dating is between 570 and 645. That's a problem because if you take the earlier range, that means before Muhammad had a revelation in the Hira cave. That would mean the Islamic narrative is false. That's my argument. Now address that argument.
What date?
After making us
Listen.
wait 30 minutes.
Wait. Chris,
Do you want to address my
so
argument?
listen carefully now. So, no. We have asked that. Right.
You're going to go on
So
now.
now,
Address my argument.
you talked
So
about
I said something, now what's your
Chris,
response?
the earlier range and the later range.
Right.
What do they mean?
There are the possible ranges in which from that test, and the test can be wrong because you can do multiple carbon dating tests.
No, what does
it also depends. I'm literally explaining what radio carbon dating to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so again, there are different tests that you can do and some will give different results. But the general premise is that you can say that this is evidence for a particular range dating. Yes. You understand that?
So,
right.
Look, clarify to me,
570.
educate me on this.
Right.
So can we take any date from...
Why am I teaching this guy? I just wanted to debate. Now he's like, should I get a PowerPoint? Should I do a PowerPoint presentation for you?
Chris, can we take...
You could take anything from there as being a potentiality, yes.
Yeah. So what about taking the middle range at the middle?
You could do that, yes.
Yeah. What do the scholars do?
Listen, well, it depends, because certain scholars...
Any
will reject
scholars,
that.
any scholars.
So, for example, there are Islamic scholars that don't like
any
listen
scholars.
to what I'm saying. So, the Uthmanic copy came from when? Do you know this? Where did Uthman produce his Uthmanic
So when it
copy?
comes to dates...
Oh, this is a
When it comes
go on,
to
go on.
dates, the scholars
Now
take...
you're on mastermind.
Wait.
When
The scholars take the dates...
when was the Uthmanic copy? When was the Uthmanic copy?
Chris, listen. When we date any Quranic manuscripts or any manuscripts ready carbon dating, right?
Why don't you answer my question?
Careful.
When was Uthmanic copy? When
I am
did Uthmanic
answering.
Okay, tell me.
Right, listen. Move back a little bit. So, when we have the scholars, do they take the median date at the middle?
Well, you can take any point within that range.
I'm asking you, do the
Yes,
scholars...
can take any point.
Chris,
Dude, you still haven't answered my question.
Can I clarify my question to you? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
well, you should answer mine.
Is that okay to clarify the question?
Look, I asked you about Uthman.
Right.
Because that was in
Do
part of
the
my
scholars,
response. My
the
response was about
scholars,
Uthman.
okay,
Do you understand that?
Chris, do the scholars take a median dating?
There are different ways you can do it.
I'm
That's what
asking
saying.
you.
One way is you can take an average.
Name me a scholar who takes the average.
You can do that.
Name me a scholar who does.
You can do that, I'm saying.
Name me
But
a
what
scholar
I'm
who says you
saying is there are other scholars that take other parts within that date. You
Name me a
understand?
scholar who can...
Dude, that's not my argument.
Wait,
I don't understand what you're saying.
What I'm establishing, Chris, perhaps you didn't know, because this is being on tape. So
Well, you don't know a lot of things. You don't know what
Listen,
palimpsest is.
wait,
You know when Uthman put his...
I didn't say I didn't know about palimpsest.
No, you waited until I told you, and then you went, oh,
No,
okay.
I wanted you to tell me. You understand the carbon dating?
Yeah.
There are scholars who will take one particular
And there are
date.
also scholars that won't.
Wait. I want to talk about...
Dude, you can't make me say something I'm not saying. I'm telling
No,
you...
I want to know,
Okay,
Chris.
can I make...
I want to know which scholar...
No, can't make your
But
argument.
you can, but I want to know first
Oh, I
of all,
can.
which scholar... Please tell me. The whole
I'm
world
not
will
interested
listen.
on being on your question show.
Which scholar says it's okay to take one date within this range?
Varied opinion about what point you take the date. Do you understand?
Can you take any one date from this?
Within the range, yes. Because it's within the range of the carbon dating. As long as it doesn't contradict other evidence.
Sure.
For example, Hijazi script, yes? We know the Hijazi script. Listen, no, I need to give an answer.
Before you
I
answer...
can't give an answer to you.
Before you answer...
No, let me answer. Okay. So,
answer.
the
Please
Uthmanic copy, you know when that came about?
educate me. Right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to let you... I don't think you know.
Carry on.
And I'm
Tell
sick of having to like...
Tell me.
I'm sick of
Tell
being
me.
said I don't know
Tell me.
things.
Tell me, what is it?
And then, no, I'm not doing that. I already told you what a
Okay,
concept is.
so you don't want to
Just
tell
so
me?
you don't know.
You don't want to tell me, that's fine.
All right,
So
fine,
let
I
me-
will tell you.
Okay.
Go on,
No,
you tell me.
No. You tell me.
It's his own religion.
Okay. So now.
He won't tell me his own religion.
Chris.
All right, okay.
So
let's
which
remove-
scholar one date
So,
from
because,
this range?
because of the date of the Uthmanic copy, this is difficult because it falls outside that range given by the carbon dating. This makes it problematic because if you take any point within that, you're now having to say that there was a copy of the Quran that predates the Uthmanic copy, which does not accord with the traditional Islamic view. Now, address my
I'm
argument.
going to address your argument. Firstly, how can I address an argument which is faulty? Let me tell you
Why
why.
is it for? It took us half an hour to get
Look,
here.
I'm going to tell you what's faulty. You have just demonstrated that you have no understanding of what radiocarbon dating is. Now let me tell you why.
Dude, you didn't know what a contrast was. Like, why are we doing this attacks? Why are you attacking?
Wait, I'm
Why are
gonna
you
demonstrate
attacking
to
my
you.
character?
I'm not attacking your character.
Logic. Use
I'm
logic and
demonstrating
reason.
you're ignorant about it.
Right, so again, attacking my
That's
character.
not attacking your character.
You're literally...
So if you demonstrate I don't know something about something, it doesn't mean you're attacking my character.
Of course it does. You won't debate me. I don't know enough. That's an attack on my character.
No, that's an attack on...
Address
That's not...
Yes, it,
So here it is. So now, so tell me, name me one scholar that you remember, or you can pull up, that can take